If you watch this video very carefully, I promise you, you will solve this problem. I understand, but I can't speak English. After watching this video, I promise you, you will understand how to speak English fluently. Just practicing by yourself. Because I learned English by myself, completely practicing by myself. Now in this video, I will explain to you guys why you understand but can't speak English fluently in a fluent way. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. I will explain to you why you're not able to think in English. And also, I will give you a very specific, very special test where you will be able to measure, understand your English level, speaking level. The main thing that you need to understand is the way you learn words will determine whether you will speak English fluently or not. There are so many different ways of learning words, but you need to learn words in a way that helps you to speak English. For instance, let me explain to you with one example. On YouTube, you always see this comprehensible input method, right? What is comprehensible input? For instance, this is bed, right? Bed, pillow. You learn the words, but the problem is, where is the sentence? Where is the story? There is no point of learning words on its own without using English, without speaking English. By doing input, you will not be able to speak English. Speaking English fluently, becoming fluent in English is not about learning 3,000 words or 5,000 words. That drives me crazy because I see some, content on YouTube or some advices like, once you learn 3,000 words, once you learn 5,000 words, you will become fluent in English. That will not happen. Learning language or learning English is not about how many words that you know. It doesn't matter how many words that you know. You might know 10,000 words, but you might not be able to speak English. You might know only 1,000 words, but you might speak English fluently. Because you have this passive vocabulary and you have this active vocabulary. If you have 10,000 passive vocabulary, you will not be able to speak English. But if you have 1,000 active vocabulary, you will be able to speak English. Becoming fluent in English is all about how many active vocabulary you have in your head, in your mind. And let me explain to you with examples, with real life examples, with tangible examples, how the way you learn words will make a huge difference when it comes to speaking English. Before we get to the test, first of all, I want you to remember how I learned English. I only learned English by practicing with the script of TV shows such as Friends, and also by practicing with the script of YouTube videos, vloggers, and all that stuff. So basically what I did was I always practice by speaking with the script of TV shows and YouTube videos. I used to get the script of TV shows, for instance Friends, and I used to improve my English by constantly speaking English with the script of Friends.
I take the dead flowers out of the vase.
I take the dead flowers out of the vase. I take the dead flowers out of the vase. I take the dead flowers out of the vase. So, okay, we're gonna do a very quick test so that you can understand your speaking level and you can understand how to actually improve your speaking skill and how to actually start to speak English fluently with the right methods. First of all, I'm gonna give you an object, okay? And then I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Within the 3 seconds, I want you to make a sentence by using the object in the sentence. And I want you to make this sentence within the 3 seconds. The reason why I'm giving you 3 seconds is because when you speak, there is no room for thinking. We speak in a very automatic way, right? Think about how you speak in your first language. You just speak like this in a very flowing way. There is no room for thinking. We never think about what we are gonna say before we say the sentence, right? We just automatically speak. Right now, I just automatically speak. There is no room for thinking. I give you 3 seconds, and I want you to make a sentence within these 3 seconds. If you're able to make a sentence within 3 seconds, I want you to keep going. For instance, let's say phone. Okay, this is my phone. I'm holding my phone. I'm holding my phone in my hands. I dropped my phone. I got this phone. I bought a brand new phone This is iPhone 6s. I'm planning on changing my iPhone 6s with the new one. I bought this phone for my friends. I bought this phone as a gift. My phone doesn't work properly. My phone is working really well. I love iPhone 6s. Or this is a very old phone. It doesn't work properly. I'm so sick of this phone. I'm so sick of using this phone. Yeah, keep going as much as you possibly can. Your sentence doesn't have to make sense. What I want to do is I want to make a proper sentence, correct sentence. So basically, I want to make a sentence within 3 seconds, and if you can keep going as much as you possibly can. Keep making sentences in a row as much as you possibly can, okay? And see how far you can go, without taking a break. Okay guys, are you ready? We're starting. Make a sentence by using the word pillow. First question, have you been able to make a sentence by using the pillow within 3 seconds? And if you did, how far have you been able to keep going? It's like, have you been able to make more and more sentences by using the word pillow? Okay, when I say pillow right now, I can directly say the sentence. I fluffed this pillow. I fluffed this pillow. My pillow is sitting on the bed. My pillow is sitting on my bed. I fluffed this pillow. This pillow is flat. Or this pillow is very fluffy. Now, within 3 seconds, I've been able to make a sentence because I already used this word pillow within the sentence years ago. Monica, you know what? Monica, you already fluffed this pillow. About the flatness of a child pillow. Chandler.
She already fluffed that pillow. Monica, you already fluffed, but it's...
Yes, and we all know how cruel a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
Because I already use this word pillow within the sentence. Basically, for me, pillow comes with a sentence. Okay, another word, curtain. Make a sentence by using this word curtain. I put up the curtains. She puts up the curtains.
Girl from Connecticut's helping her mother put up curtain.
House of cards. I can directly say this sentence because I learned this word curtain within the sentence when I was practicing with the script of House of Cards. Guys, make a sentence by using this word couch. Ross, are you gonna crash on the couch?
You wanna crash on the couch?
Make a sentence by using this word remote. Ross, your little creature got the remote again.
Ross, your little creature's got the remote again.
When I was practicing with the script of Friends, I actively use this word remote within the sentence. Okay, another word. Vase.
Vase. Vase.
I want to make a sentence by using the word vase. Okay, here's the thing. If you remember just a few minutes ago, in the beginning of the video, I gave this example to you where I use this word was within the sentence. So basically, you watched the video, you watched the clip, and you saw me saying that.
I take the dead flowers out of the vase.
I take the dead flowers out of the vase. I take the dead flowers out of the vase. I take the dead flowers out of the vase. So basically, technically, you did input here. You did input. You heard the word, you heard the sentence, and you watched me saying this word, using this word was within the sentence. I don't think that many of you have been able to say this sentence. I take the dead flowers out of the vase, even though you saw the sentence just a few minutes ago. Because listening and watching videos is not enough for us to speak English. Is not enough for us to think in English. Please let me know in the comments how many of you have been able to say this exact same sentence within 3 seconds. As you can see, guys, I can make many sentences by using one simple word. I learned words, constantly speaking and constantly using the words within the sentence. I learned every single word just like that. I didn't learn words by sitting in my chair and watching YouTube videos and doing inputs, doing listening. So basically, let's say I learned over 5,000 words over the years, maybe 7,000 words. I learned every single one of those words within the sentences. That means I already know 7,000 sentences. 7,000 sentences already exist in my head. Basically, once you keep your brain running by constantly making sentences again and again and again, your brain automatically starts to make more and more sentences. So I assume that I gave you 3 seconds. I assume that some of you have been able to make one simple sentence within 3 seconds. Some of you have been able to make more and more sentences, have been able to keep going. Some of you failed to make even one sentence within 3 seconds. So if you're not able to make a sentence within 3 seconds easily, that means you're a beginner and you need to practice with the script of friends. You need to start learning English with the script of friends. If you're able to make a few sentences within 3 seconds, that means you're not quite beginner. You can practice with the script of YouTube videos and vloggers, and you can keep improving yourself and your English. And if you're able to make the sentences the way I do, in a row, just like that, without thinking, or if you've been able to keep going, that means your English is good. Master your English on a very specific topic. So my point is, don't learn words by doing inputs. You need to learn 3,000 words in order to become fluent in English. No, you need to learn words within sentences. It doesn't matter if you know 1,000 words or 10,000 words. If you're not learning words within the sentences by using them, by speaking, then you're wasting your time. I'm sorry, but you're wasting your time. So this is why you end up being like, I understand, but I can't speak.